What Rangers?
This is the Geeked Out Show, whether car collecting, toy investing. Geeked Out Show got the blessings crazy. This is the Geeked Out Show, whether comic book reading or anime watching. Geeked Out Show got the options crazy. We all here, it's your one-stop shop. We geek in, we geek out 24 on the clock. Whether if you're comic book reading or anime watching, Geeked Out Show's got the options. Dropping every single moment, get a deeper focus. Reminisce toys you never noticed, different views to go with. Different type of nerd issues or nerd tissues. Black holes had to pay those dues, so know the difference. Understand the context clues, we on a mission. From the Barbies to the Lego dude, we got a vision. Safe place for respectable cues. From a real fan, not ones that's active reviews. So beyond that, don't get the dust cap. It's all love, but where your geek esteem at? Relax while we sip on the Epto Cool. I know a place most def won't lose you. And here it is.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Gil, Black Hole Comics, host of the Geek Out Show. Welcome to episode 220. Talk about doing this shit for a long time. Episode 220. Anyways, I'm here with my co-host tonight. We got Christian.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight?
And we got Matt.
Hey everybody, it's Major Action coming at you.
I think with all the special episodes and everything else, it should be like well over 300 episodes.
Yeah, well, we haven't hit 300 yet, so still working.
Yeah, just because like I don't number any of the interviews and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, what you guys been up to? It's been a while. Who wants to go first? Matt? Go for it.
Not much, dude. Just work as usual, you know. I don't know. When was the last time we talked on here?
Last
in
week.
A regular show?
Oh, for a regular episode? March 12th. I just looked it up.
Wow. So that's been a lot. I mean,
been 5
obviously,
weeks.
if you didn't watch the interview last week with Chris, then me and Gil went to the San Jose Super Toy Show. We made out like bandits, you know, taking tons of money from people's wallets, you know. But we served up some good toys, so that was the best thing. Was like, you know, it was cool being able to like hang out and talk to other collectors and see what they were collecting, what they're looking for, what they're trying to get. Like, just talk to them about the ups and downs of collecting and just, you know, sharing our collections basically, or our past collections, because now they're no longer ours. So that's nice, though, to free up some space and fatten the wallet. So I've already gone ahead and invested most of the money I made from that toy sale into some more figures for this upcoming Mythic meetup. So I'll have some good stuff there. And yeah, just looking forward to catching up with all our Mythic brothers, all our Cabal brothers, and, you know, seeing what everybody has to offer. And I know Walter's going to be bringing some good stuff. He showed off in the Cabal, all the goodies he was bringing, and people from other states were getting very jealous because they weren't going to be able to get to these things because it's going to go like hotcakes. I told Walter, I was like, dude, you're going to sell out of most.
Whoever the first dozen is going to make out like bandits, man.
Yeah.
Because like he got some heat. Like you know, it's cool that he's bringing out stuff like what is it, Chrono? That's one that has gone up recently. That was a Motu tribute. Faunus.
I was like, don't say too much now.
Oh, okay. Well,
I was like, I don't know how far he shared it.
He put it in the Cabal.
That's Cabal though. You know, if you're part of the Cabal, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To let everybody here know. I mean, it's known what he has on the Cabal.
Oh yeah, and it's not.
All you gotta do is
last long either.
All you have to do is just click on the picture and like enhance, and that's what everyone was doing. Everybody's like, "What?"
Oh, I know, but people were jumping to crazy conclusions though too. People were thinking things were there that weren't even there, and he's like, "Dude,"
he's like, "What are you guys talking about?" Yeah, so there's gonna be some pretty good stuff though. But then he like was also saying like there's gonna be builders and stuff. So I'm just like, that's dope. Like if you don't have them, it's a perfect spot. I feel like that's a perfect introduction to Legions is the builders, because it's a good base, and then you could just build off of that, get your 3D printed parts or custom parts or sculpt on top of them and just make your own figures from there. Just repaint them.
I think a builder and at least one named character, because the named characters have the more paint apps and usually the more decorative armor pieces. So it's nice to get like a couple a couple builders, and then a couple name pieces. That way you can swap pieces with the the more elaborate figures.
What's up,
Brian? How's it going?
Customs.
What's up, Brian?
What's up, bro? How you doing? Thank you for joining. We're just getting into our weeks. Matt, if you're all done, are you done?
I was thinking about it. Am I done? Yes, I'm done. Actually, I've been up to a lot of painting. So I've been painting a lot of stuff since you last seen me.
I've seen. You're like a madman.
Yeah,
I'm going in.
Ever since Legion's Con, he's been painting he's been painting.
I feel like with every piece, I'm getting better and better. Like, I'm more comfortable with the paint.
Yeah.
Buy those racks, the head racks.
Oh, I am. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm also like looking into storage for the heads until I get to Legion's Con, because I don't want them getting dirty or anything getting on them or nothing.
So. Broken. Are you sealing them too? You're putting like a sealant on them?
I'm still deciding. I'm gonna talk to a few more customizers, because most people I've talked to say they don't like to seal their stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of just trying to find out consensus on that.
Yeah, no worries, man. Like, I know
I leave that up to my customer, because like you can always like seal it yourself, but like putting the sealing on there does sometimes tend to change the color or the look of what you've created. So
it could, especially like some of them, depending on just the humidity and then just other weather conditions and shit like that. One time I got like some crazy ass crackling effect when I hit it with like a just clear matte finish. It ended up actually becoming like a frosted crackling effect, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like,
"But it ended up looking cool because it was on a figure that like it benefited."
It was a Red Hood helmet. Well, I wanted.
I thought you were talking about that tremor that you did.
No. That was purpose.
That was on purpose. Okay.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
All right.
I purposely bought like the textured paint that gives that type of thing. Talking about that, I still got that paint, and I got an idea for something. I don't want to share it here because I don't want anyone to see it. No, I'll say it here. You know how everyone's doing kind of like a stone troll or a stone orc right now?
Yeah.
So I was gonna hit it with that textured paint with the crackling effect, and to make it look like he's actually like made out of stone.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit it with that effect, and then just repaint it with the just do like a gray dry brush over it.
Hell yeah, Brian! Are you forcing your wife to watch too?
Christian, what about you, bro?
Oh man, I just been pretty much the same, man. Just work and just regular life stuff, and I've been battling with these allergies for the past 2 weeks, and so it sucks. The springtime sucks for me, man. I don't like it, but I'm trying to deal, so trying to make it through. So that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it for me.
I feel you, bro. If you didn't catch the live last week, yeah, just as Matt said, we did that show, and then I also did a kind of like a pop-up shop over at Juan's last week on Saturday. The guy who plays Billy Cranston, David Yost, the original Blue Ranger, he stopped by my local comic book shop. She said I'm here. Hey, what's going on? So yeah, he stopped by my local comic book shop and he did like a signing. I can't remember if I went into full detail about like it was a cool experience, but it wasn't so cool at the same time. There's just like some miscommunication. So originally, I guess like he only wanted to do 220 signatures or 250 signatures, and he did well past that and over that. So he only wanted to do 12 to 4 or 250 signatures, whichever was done first. And the way that it was presented to Juan was unlimited signatures, and nobody said anything at all. Even the handler never said anything. The handler was like, "What are you talking about? Like, what the fuck?"
To Juan or to David?
To both. I mean, like he was to David. He was like, "What are you talking about? Like, what?" He's like, "You didn't tell me that, so I didn't tell him that."
Oh,
and he's all like, like he got pissed. Yeah, he was pissed off. That was about 2 hours.
Or the manager.
No, David was pissed. he was pissed. That was about 2 hours in. That was about.
You start throwing punches and kicking kids to the floor and shit.
He was cool, but he told Juan, he's all like, "Hey man," he's all like, "I'm gonna need you to hand out tickets, like 100 more tickets, and that's it. Whoever gets a ticket is all I'm signing. I'm not doing pat." So he handed out like another 100 tickets or whatever. That was it, and he ended up going till like about 5 p.m. I think with the signing.
Well, that's good of him. At least he went through the whole way and just did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at the
It
very
sucks
least,
that like that happened, but at least he was a good sport about it and ended up staying and doing the thing. So that's
yeah,
cool.
for sure. Because like, I mean,
Like a true Power Ranger.
he could have just been like, nah, fuck that, I'm gone. 4 o'clock at 4 o'clock, you know, type
He
of
could have
deal.
pulled some Red Ranger shit and been like, nah, motherfuckers, I'm out.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all only pay me for this much time. That's all you get.
The good thing is like, so I paid for like one did like a VIP bundle where you get a Blue Ranger T-shirt that said CFA, but it was like of like the old school stuff, like where it's like the white diamond, and then kind of like how they have their animal in the middle.
Yeah.
With like black and yellow, or like it looks, yeah, black and yellow. He did CFA, like the initials of his shop. So I got that, but with that, you got to cut the line. So I was talking to Liz, and I was telling her, I was like, oh, I'll wait till like, you know, till the end. And she's all like, no. And then that's when she filled me in with everything. She's like, you should go now. And I was like, okay, fuck. And I was like, let me go now. So I got my comic. Ooh, that doesn't smell good. Not at all. Not just playing. But yeah, it was cool. And then I came up on some lots. I'm getting ready for the Mythic meetup, and then also just free comic book day the day before. I recently acquired some lots from Jade, the Combatants Wave 1, 2, and 3, full complete. And then I got like, I don't know, about 80 Marvel Legends in within the last week or so. From a couple different sellers on Instagram. So I appreciate Chad, Heath, and Caleb. Between the three of them, they've hooked me up with about 80 Marvel Legends. A bunch of BAF pieces too that they threw in. I finished a couple different BAFs, which is pretty dope. And one I'm going to keep for sure is the Venom Pool. So I finally got to finish the Venom Pool Build-A-Figure. So I'm
probably
definitely
one of the dopest BAFs they put out in a while.
Yeah, that's for sure. Dude, I'm just going to show it off now. I know that we're not in collectibles, but
I
this
like that
Atuma,
too, though. That Atuma looks great.
This Atuma is fucking amazing. Holy shit. And his pinless articulation. And it has a great range. I feel, oh, damn, the leg just fell off. But yeah, he has like some pretty good range and shit like that. Must have not had the leg in all the way. But yeah, this build
crown
like,
is not a custom then?
Oh, which one?
His headpiece isn't a custom?
No, that's what it came with.
I thought that was like a custom piece you got from someone.
No, I did get a headpiece done by the Namor one. Namor.
By Artman?
The headdress for Namor.
Was it from Artman?
No, yeah, that was the one from Nico. Artman. So yeah, but let's go ahead and get into some comic book pickups. So, what have you picked up, Matt?
Oh man, I'm worried, dude. They probably have my name on the chalkboard over at the comic book store because I haven't been there in so long. They're probably either A, about to like throw my shit out, or B, they're just like they're waiting for me, bro. They probably just loading my thing up with stuff I haven't even ordered. What's up, Omar? How's it going? Welcome. What about you, Christian? Have you picked up any comic books lately?
Oh, Omar, nah, man. I've been slacking. I haven't picked up anything. I've been waiting on something. Hopefully it comes soon. But yeah, I haven't picked up anything, man.
The funny thing is, like, I put myself down for Last Ronin 2, right? And I'm waiting for that to come out. Mm-hmm. And then they just start putting in like the Last Ronin like bullshit book that talks about the behind the scenes of Last Ronin or whatever, you know, like all these bullshit books that I didn't ask for. It's like, dude, can you guys stop doing that? Like, this is why I don't add shit to my pull list, because you start putting in
kind of like the Amazon suggestions. Like when you look up something, they're like, oh, did you mean this? Or would you like to also order this as well?
Yeah, it's like throwing in my recommended shit. I'm like, no, I don't want my I don't want that. I was cutting back, dude. I already told you guys that. But what about you, Gil? Anything for you?
Yeah, I just wanted to get on here and finally just show which comic I got signed, and it's this bad boy right here. So it looks like the old school trading cards.
Nice, dude.
So you can see that, and then it just says Morphin Time, David Dios, Billy, right there, and then we got the JSA.
Oh shit! Does that say "fuck you, Gil" on it?
Yes, absolutely, it does. So there you go.
Nice, dude. Certified and everything.
Yep. So
that how's that work? Who certifies that kind of stuff? Some just random person comes out?
No, JSA.
Or do they come with Billy?
No, JSA. JSA. They're a authentication like witness program place or whatever. They usually go to a bunch of different cons, a bunch of different signings and stuff like that. So if you want to ever get something authenticated, they're one of the biggest companies. It's almost like a CGC type of thing. This certifies, and then CGC will acknowledge this. So like if I was to send this in, so they won't do it as a blue label. They'll do it as a, I think, green, if I'm not mistaken. It's a different colored one, but basically
Verified,
like
basically.
CGC wasn't witness, but another witness company was witness to this like signature. Yeah. Because like CGC has their own thing, and then JSA,
So CGC is like the preferred.
Yeah, exactly, for their own in-house stuff, of course. But they know that they don't just hand these out willy-nilly and stuff like that. So like the cool
Omar,
thing
you
is
should
like,
just go to work late, bro.
just kidding. Oh damn. So the number right there, if you look it up, it'll say exactly which comic and issue it is. So if I was to hold on to this, they actually put like a little sticker on the inside of the comic, or sorry, it's on the back of the comic, and it has the matching numbers.
So you're gonna get that thing slabbed then, right?
I'm not 100% sure, man. I was talking to Jade. I kind of don't care about slabbed comics anymore. I don't really know what's the point of those.
It's not about what you care about, though. That's the thing.
No, me and him were talking about it. It's like, why pay the extra money for something that's CGC'd when you could just get it raw for a fraction of the value?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But like, you can grade it yourself and then have it, then sell it for like quite a few much more bucks whenever he like passes away or whatever.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, there's always that, right? It's just
unless you die before him, because then you're fucked.
True. Thanks for putting that out there, dude. I appreciate it.
Sorry. Knock on wood.
Nah, bro, it's already done. Too late for that.
It's like, don't put that shit on me, Ricky Bobby.
You already did. We got an Eminem comic coming out, Mistaken Identity. This is coming out and being produced by Marvel. So Marvel and Eminem's team up. This is actually going to be, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is actually like going to be like a free book that they're giving out. Candy promotional giveaway. Yeah, it's going to be a comic that they're giving away. It's going to be free $99. The current value, though, if you get it, is roughly about $5. Is what it's going for online. And then I'm trying to see if I can look up a synopsis. I fucking had it, but all that's coming out is Marvel and Eminem Mistaken Identity promotional comic. That's it. There's another thing that went along with it. It was almost like something that you had to do. I can't remember if it's you got to dress up or answer a question to get it at your local comic book shop. So everybody should be getting 25 issues. And then I guess like the first 25 that enter and either complete the tasks or complete the questions or do the dress up thing is gonna get it. Yeah, everywhere I only see Mistaken Identity, Marvel, and Eminem. Jade sent me a thing and I lost the link to it that had like the little story behind on what you had to do. So I'm sorry, guys. Look it up, or I'll post it up on the Geek Out Show Instagram later on. Star Wars Celebrations. I didn't know exactly where to put this in, so this year's came and went already, and then of course it's every 2 years. The next one, so this last one was in England. The next one is going to be in Japan. So for Japan 2025, let's start saving up now, folks, and get in April 18th through the 20th, 2025.
Hey, that'd be dope though in Japan too. Shit.
Yeah, for sure. Take like a 2-week trip, 1 week to or like just the weekend. Take it in for the Star Wars Celebrations and spend like another week out there.
You'd have to go for at least 9 days for sure.
This is a Lee and Yuke variant cover. This is going to be exclusive to Awesome Comic-Con, which is going to be coming up next weekend. I forgot exactly where Awesome Comic-Con is going to be at. But he put it on his link, and then he said if there's any left over, he will put them up after Awesome Comic-Con. There we go. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Oh, Washington. It's in Washington, D.C. There we go. So if you guys are going to Washington Comic Con, hop in on the Lee and Uke, variant. That one's fucking dope. I really do.
That's a badass cover though.
Asagi Yojimbo and fucking Raph. Yeah, that's fucking. Dude, I love all of his stuff. I love his artwork. It's great. And then there's going to be a collab coming up this fall with Stranger Things when they're kids, not teenagers, and Team NT, produced by Boom Studios. So, or no, not Boom. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is Boom. Yeah, Boom Studios. So there's this cover, which I forgot who did this. Then the Daniel Warren Johnson. Oh no, IDW and Dark Horse. There we go. This one, I got to be honest. Like Daniel Warren Johnson, he does cool artwork sometimes. I don't like how, dude, look at that. Mikey looks fucking crazy looking right there. Like his.
Yeah.
Like
well, I think that's supposed to be like a poster on the side of a building.
Oh no!
It's the side of the arcade.
It's the game. Okay, that look. Yeah. It's the
game.
game.
Okay. Because I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, because I saw that too, and I was like, what the hell's going on?
Okay, so I didn't know exactly what was going on at first. I was like,
yeah,
what
no, it
the
looks
fuck?
goofy as
Why?
hell.
Okay, now that I zoom in, now I understand. So it's the Demogorgon on top of the arcade coming down at Leo and Mikey. Okay. Never mind. Jade is gonna get mad. He's like, you stupid fuck.
He's like, dude, what the hell?
I like this though, the upside down.
How dare you diss on my boy?
And it looks like the kids are in New York for whatever reason.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because they went through the upside down and popped up in New York, bro. Come on.
I guess so. And then like
it's just the natural evolution of things.
The red bandanas. So yeah. Let's go ahead and get into some collectibles pickups. Matt, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I picked up what might be my new best friend. Jade had talked about this stuff, the Chaos color, the Chaos Black Citadel color. So just spray on, you can base things up. So I'm basing some weapons to sell at the Mythic Meetup. So these are, you want to blow me up really quick, Gil? Gil, can you blow me up, Gil? So these are going to be some Cosmic Legions weapons. Right now I've just kind of black based them. Get them started there. I got about 8 of these different. I got a sniper rifle, a couple different blasters. So I'll be adding some paint apps to those and selling them at the Mythic Meetup. So this stuff is amazing. So definitely worth the $20 per can.
Damn.
Yeah. What about you guys? What have you guys picked up? Christian, anything good for you?
I only got one thing. I got this Boltman. It's pretty cool.
Nice. You gonna put that right next to your son, man?
What's his name?
Boltman.
Never heard of him before. And that's for Motu?
Well, he's pretty much part of the Sunman collection.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So that's the only thing I got this week. What about you, Gil? What'd you pick up?
Well, I forgot to show this off as well, as I was just talking shit about comics and CGC. Forgot I got this over at the San Jose Toy Show. So Spawn #1, 9.8.
Damn.
So, I mean, this is like one of my favorite. Spawn is my guy. Like, he is my definitive favorite comic book character ever. I got him tattooed on me, so it was a definite. The only other thing that I think I would get is maybe like a Spider-Man 300 maybe, but that's like fucking buku bucks right now. And then I don't know, maybe something Venom. I'll figure out like a significant issue of Venom or something like that, but not too much other stuff that I would think about getting. Like I said, I finished up a couple BAFs, got the Tuma. Happy with that. Jade sent me, like I said, the combatants. He also got me a Sir Owen. Is that right?
Sir Owen, yeah.
Yeah, so he got me that. I got it in my display, so I forgot to grab it, guys. I went over to, I don't know, I got a bunch of Legends and stuff like that. I'm keeping a couple pieces. I can't remember if I talked about the Marvel Select Thor. Beta Ray Bill or not.
Yeah,
I think I did. Okay. So I went over to, Ross, got a a couple legends.
Is that
Iceman.
AOA?
AOA Iceman. Yeah, I prefer this version of Iceman. It looks just cool with the no mouth type of thing.
It looks better
like
than
mask.
that one that they did for, what was it, the Juggernaut wave way back in the day?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one was all gummy plastic and shit.
Oh yeah, that plastic was terrible.
He couldn't really hold himself up. Got the vintage card Loki.
Are you gonna open that Loki or just keep them on card?
I'm gonna open them up.
Yeah, you should just keep them on card, bro. That Loki's.
Keep them on card? Why?
Yeah, he sucks.
I was just gonna sell them, bro. I was gonna throw them in one of my things and sell them.
Yeah, sell him.
I was actually gonna think about actually I wasn't even thinking about
The
it.
head
I was
sculpt?
definitely no, I was gonna take the daggers and give them to some of my legions.
Yeah, good idea.
They're pretty cool daggers. They're
I actually have one of those crowns, the removable crowns from one of the Lokis, so I'm gonna paint that up and try to put that on.
Hold on, where they at? There's some pretty
Yeah,
good
no, those look good.
elven looking, you know.
Probably for a female character because they're smaller.
Even like a male elf, like the elf builder. Which
You know what? The
gonna get
hands on the
pretty
Mythic Legions aren't really that big. Because I was putting these weapons, like I had to test these weapons to make sure that the Mythic Legions could hold them, and all these weapons fit in their hands. So I'm sure they'll work with the Cosmic Legions as well. I actually do have a bunch of figures. I just had to grab them off my desk because I wasn't ready for you to go right to me.
Oh my god!
But,
Come on, you fucking diva!
there was a claim sale in the Cabal, so I went a little hard. And
Bro, don't show us every single fucking one.
no, well, I'll just show a couple off. So I got
I'm
this
all like, bro,
Voligar.
don't make me go get the fucking 80 fucking figures.
This Voligar.
Be
I only
like,
got
oh, I
9
got
here.
this one and this one and this
I
one.
only got 9. I only show the good stuff. I only show the good stuff. Vorthog.
Let's give you go.
Everybody loves Vorthog.
You know what? Like I need a Vorthog. I don't have Vorthog.
Vorthog's great. Let's see. I got another Orc Builder. This one I'm pretty happy with right here. This guy. Pretty stoked about this guy.
I need a bare-chested orc. That's
I
what I
passed this
need.
guy up multiple times.
I did not pass him up over at
No, you got him, and then I noticed that skirt piece and everything. I was like, dude, that's dope. So grabbed him up. Vitus.
Vitus is a great one.
Vitus is dope. And then Tibius.
Oh, nice. He's cool.
Probably
I
one
like
of my
his
favorite
armor.
looking skeletons.
Yeah,
Besides,
I like his armor is bright and vibrant.
yeah, besides Brother Mandibulus. I like the red on his skull.
Looks like a baseball.
And then we also got Malleus. I don't know if you guys have seen Malleus before or have him, but his armor's pretty dope too, actually. It's like nice green.
Yeah. Walter has like 100 of those.
Yeah, yeah, I saw. Yeah, but that was so I scored all those off Michael in the Cabal. So great sale he had. He probably moved a whole collection worth of stuff that day.
Damn.
It was
That's
nuts.
cool.
People are getting so mad because I was able to get I was able to claim whatever I wanted.
You were like, hey, let me get one of everything.
Well, they're like, why are you able to get it so quickly? I'm like, I'm just refreshing the page constantly. I don't know. What are you guys doing? Like,
F5, F5, F5.
basically. I was like, mine.
Claim?
Even
Claim?
Jade was like, dude,
Claim?
what the fuck?
Yeah, because he got one. I think he said that he got one in.
Yeah, he's like, how are you seeing them so fast? I'm like, dude, they're just popping up. Like, what do you mean? So
Question.
yeah, I'll be selling like the doubles and stuff, the stuff I don't want at the Mythic meetup as well too. So,
Are you selling Vorthog?
yeah, I'll be selling the Vorthog because I already have one.
Save that for me, bro.
Okay,
Let me get that off you.
okay, he's not cheap. I'm just letting you know.
Oh.
All right. What's it called? I'm waiting for you. Have you guys got your legions or the tactics tracking?
They're coming. No, BBTS just charged me for everything though, like everything. They got me for the
So you didn't get it from
All-Stars
tactics themselves?
and tactics, huh?
You didn't get tactics from the Kickstarter?
No, I got them all from BBTS. I was lucky that people were dropping them, and I was picking them up as they were getting dropped. While watching Jeremy and the guys doing their pop and swap. So while I was watching them, or not Jeremy and them, it was Trevor and Greg.
Yeah,
They were doing their pop and swap, and while I was watching that, people were literally just dropping their elf builders, their orc builders, and then I picked up a Gorgo and Attila 2-pack. So I was really stoked.
On Wednesday, I'll have my 2 Gorgos and Attila 2-packs. That's on Wednesday. And then, because I did I don't know how or what the fuck exactly happened, but so under one email, I did 3, and then under another email, I did 2. That was the 2-packs. It's fucking weird.
Well, that's
I'm
good.
how-
At least you got
how did that
multiples.
even happen?
Kind of turned out for the best.
I guess, but I'm just like.
Was that from the
what fuck?
Kickstarter?
Yeah, they were all from the Kickstarter. I guess like somehow I did something there. I split it up under 2 different emails.
Fumbled.
And then
But for the better.
yeah, so for the 2-packs, I got my shipping information. It's already on the way, but for the builders, I haven't got jack shit about like a shipping notification. So I don't know if maybe they're like, oh, this is the same dude, and they just combined everything since it was like 2 different. It was technically the same backing, but for whatever reason, like 3 is on one email and then 2 is on a different email. But everything is under the same card. And
Did you use your wife's email too?
Nope.
Maybe they had some kind of limit.
So for one, I used my G Lomas. Then the other one I used Blackwell Comics.
Don't be giving out all your freaking information, bro.
Well, I mean, that's my incomplete email. That is my full email, but I have 2 different emails. So one is a Blackwell
at
Comics
Gmail.
No, not because there's some numbers too. So you don't know the numbers.
I'm just messing with you.
So anyways, yeah, I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. And then also, yeah, BBTS hit me up for All-Star Way 5. Got a couple things coming in from there. And then I did grab one thing from Tactics on there as well. And then if anybody is listening to this, I will trade one of my male orc builders.
What up, kid?
Oh, shit. Look at who made it.
Hey, it's late for you, ain't it?
Right? I know. I'll trade one of my male orc builders for a female orc builder from the Tactics.
I kind of want a female orc builder because I have that dope female head I painted up. Maybe you can buy that off me at the meet. I'll be selling that too.
All right. Well, I mean, if somebody will fucking trade me, I want to trade just a male for a female. So hopefully someone will take me up on that. Anyways,
yeah, we'll bring all your stuff to Mythic Meetup because people are going to be trading and shit too. So might as well.
Yeah. So
like I said, like everybody, if you have stuff you want to trade, bring it to the meetup because it's not just selling stuff. We're going to be trading stuff, buying stuff, selling stuff. I know David Williams is coming out. He's going to be bringing some.
Dude, yeah, I was talking to him. I'm juiced to see
some stuff he's painted, some unpainted stuff. So I'm looking to get some unpainted stuff. Maybe a piece he's painted too because I think his work is dope as fuck. So
absolutely, he's great.
Maybe I can take a look and like catch him.
He's one of the goats.
Him, Nikki, fucking half the people.
Giovanni.
Emil.
Yeah.
Giovanni, yeah.
Go for it, Matt.
Oh, yeah, okay. This is my turn. Okay. So, Power Rangers going for the double dip with a brand new Rita. This is like a single pack Rita, though. Deluxe looks very good. $34, not too shabby. Comes with, first time ever, though, real quick, removable face plates. So that's a big jump for Hasbro in general. We'll see.
Sorry, I didn't put all the other promotional images.
Oh, no worries. Everybody's seen them now by I'm sure 100 times. So, yeah. And then we also have the Minotaur, the mighty Minotaur, $34 as well. He's dope. He comes with some sick effects, and could be mashed into work with your legions.
But if you ask Jade, that's a big no-no.
Yeah, no, don't mix and match in Jade's eyes. But I think that head sculpt's sick. That could work with you could take that off, put it on your own Mythic Legion's body, whatever.
Oh, for sure.
Might be a little underscaled.
Say hi, Loki. You could easily put a different head on there.
Dude, that picture of Loki with the prairie dogs all standing in the background was fucking hilarious, dude.
I put Lion King on Friday, and I was
like, you should have just put the soundtrack of the Lion King over that.
I did.
I was like, he found his tribe.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, let's go. So here we have the Power Rangers Turbo Red Ranger.
TJ.
There you go. And that'll be $25. Have they upgraded the Ranger bodies at all lately, Gil? Do you know of? Or are these the same ones that we've been getting?
I think the same.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. The only thing that they're kind of doing different is the pinless ones. But this is a pinless. It looks like.
Yeah, it looks like it
So
is.
it is upgraded. But it's not as far. Well, I don't own any of the pinless Rangers, so I can't tell like 100%. Is it different or not different? I'm not 100% sure on that one.
No, I feel I haven't
secretly put figures with it. Yes, Mark, do it.
Right.
Let's do it, bro. Hey, let's plan a trip to fucking Texas, and we'll go fuck with this collection.
Well, we could stay in one or two of Jade's houses. So,
because dude,
yeah,
sorry,
right.
I even think that this shit could fit into Legions if you wanted it to.
All right, so we got a brand new Goro, Mortal Kombat X version of Goro. Which was the original one we got? Was that Mortal Kombat like
1 and 2?
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one's gonna retail at $105. I think if you get it off BBTS, it's gonna look more like. Let's see really quick.
I think 115.
105 at BBTS. Oh yeah, because they're the standard retailer now for
exclusive retailer.
That's cool. So whatever you get from them, it's gonna be the price that you're gonna get it from. Well, the only people you can get it from. So.
I gotta say this might be blasphemous, but like I prefer this look of Goro than 1 and 2. And I know they've come a long ways and they've gotten a lot better.
This looks a lot better in figure form too. It doesn't look so because my biggest problem with when I got Motaro was that it looked cheap or fake or plastic. You know what I mean? This looks real. Like the detail looks real. It has that kind of Mythic Legions quality to it, to where it looks like real skin, not plastic, you know?
Sure.
So I think that's a huge upgrade for him.
No, I mean,
yeah, you could totally fit this in with your Mythic Legions. Why not?
Like I was saying, like they've come a long ways in a couple years since.
Paint him green, make him an orc. That actually.
Yeah, you definitely
so
can.
Here we have.
Dude, Mark's gonna do that shit now. Watch because of you.
We have SH Figure Arts Minami Kotaro from Kamen Rider.
Here you go.
This is one of the riders in his human form. Pre-henshin. And then we have...
Dude, they're definitely getting ready for the fusion. I'm just saying.
Aikazuki Nobuhiku. And he is another rider. Sorry, I haven't kept up on riders, so I don't know which series these are from, but I'm sure it's probably one of the more recent ones.
I think that it's cool, though, that they're doing civilian looks. And, I mean, you could easily, like, if you wanted to, like, get these guys to go with, like, civilians.
Yeah, they've done quite a few civilian Kamen Rider characters now at this point.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, they have one of the villain characters from X8. I remember them doing him. I think his name was like Jin or something. And they did a couple of the other heroes before that.
Just real quick, it's kind of like a sidetrack, but me and Heath, we were talking and we were saying like just because how everything's going with the Rangers and how good everything looks like the quality's going up and all that other stuff. Beetleborgs, VR Trooper, Kamen Rider, like if they were to get into those, that would be dope as shit, man. Like I don't think that they'll dip into Kamen Rider just because SH Figure Arts kills it, but I mean, I would love them to do Beetleborgs and VR Troopers. That'd be sick as fuck.
Well, $20 figure of those would be a lot better than having to pay, $60 to $80 per figure, because a lot of these come out as web exclusives. So it's like pay now or don't get it at all.
And Beetleborgs, they release SH Figure Arts versions of those, but like, I mean, we were talking about it the last show.
Yeah, we talked about that a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. Here we have SH Figure Arts Ultraman Z Deathseum Rise Claw.
I want to get this guy. He looks
the effects alone look amazing on this guy.
Huh?
I said the effects alone look amazing on this guy. I kind of wanted to
get some. This shit's fucking killer.
Yeah, some of these guys have very hindered articulation though, just due to all the like armors, but they look amazing. And the effects are really, really cool.
Okay, this is what we were talking about pre-show. Okay, so this looks fucking amazing.
I'm guessing this is being offered up through 5K Toys.
No,
really? Who is this coming through?
The only place I seen it was from some place called Toys Metaverse. That's the only place I saw it for pre-order, and I don't know about the. I've never dealt with them, and I've never heard of them, and so I don't know.
I try not to buy from sites I've never heard of or don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, when people start getting it in hand, then
Yeah, but I mean,
they're the only ones to actually have it up as of right now. Because let's see, it looks like in Hong Kong currency, it's 117.73. I'm not sure what that transfers into USD.
$69.
There's no.
I
way
think
that's
somebody did
correct.
say that this one's on the cheaper side, if I remember correctly.
Oh, so that is the deposit because it's $14.
Oh,
The deposit on that is $14. So what's the total?
Is this the only image they have of this guy, or is there some other images?
Oh, total is $85.
Oh, see, I told you. Yeah, I heard it was pretty cheap.
Yeah, total is $85. Shipping is going to be $12 to
Those soft goods look
$18
really good.
depending. Yeah, depending upon the how fast you want it. It's $12 to $18.
The soft
Yeah.
goods look awesome.
the only thing that looks bad on it a little bit is when it has like the full robe on it, because it looks kind of big. It looks kind of too big on him a little bit. But
Probably looks like cheap material or something.
It just looks huge. Like,
yeah,
really
just
fucking
really
big.
huge. Yeah.
I don't have other photos of it, unfortunately, but
His robe was pretty big though in the movie. I mean,
Well, yeah, but I think in the pictures it looks extra big.
You think there's wire in it that you can like kind of pose it a little more, or not?
Yeah, I don't know if it was like the way they posed it or what, but
Because like those wired capes can be pretty hard to pose sometimes if you don't do like,
but
especially
dude, for 112, that is a killer likeness for 112. That's
that
better
12
than
looks
Black
amazing.
Series.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
clean.
shitting on Black Series.
It looks
But then
like
again,
they took
I
a
mean,
Hot Toys head sculpt and just shrunk it down.
$20 to $80. I mean, I would hope that you would get a way better likeness. But that looks fucking, dude. That looks great. That almost
I
looks
just
like
think
the
that
fucking actor.
look at the soft goods. Like go down to the shirt material. Like it looks good. It has like, I don't know, kind of hard to say what I'm trying to say, but
Looks
it's
so
like
intricate,
texture to
so
it.
much detail.
Yeah, exactly. There's like extra texture
Look,
going on.
there is
certain
wire
parts.
in here. You could tell there's wire
Yeah, no, I can see that.
all in the.
Yeah, that looks
Looks
cool.
great. And it comes with like 12 different hands, dude. There's a bunch of different expressive hands.
They
Force
took all the
hands.
Mezco hands.
Most importantly, force hands.
Yeah. And then you could do the single lightsaber or the dual lightsaber, which
You
is
gotta
cool.
have that. You gotta
Yeah.
have that.
Because I remember as a kid, like it blew my fucking mind, like when you just went like when it was just like one, right? And then he's like, wait, there's more. And it was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
That shit was wild.
Here we have Diamond Select Toys Classic Captain America.
Look, I don't like to be a negative guy.
Pre-steroids.
at all,
Or no, this is right after the steroids, right? The muscles get a little
But
too big for the head.
this does not look good to me. I mean, to anybody who likes it, cool.
yeah.
But for me, I'm just like this. I'm good. We got our like definitive Captain Americas if you want them. There's the what is it, 60th, then the 20th, the 60th anniversary ones, and then 20th Toy Biz Marvel Legends whatever anniversary ones as well. Those two were fucking
What was
very
the?
good.
You mean
Wasn't
the 80th?
there wasn't there a latest one that everybody was saying?
Oh,
Was
the Ultimate Cap, that one is dope too.
yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, those are like depending on who your version is, but like the 60th that has like the dark blue.
Yeah.
The 20th anniversary of Marvel Legends, that one's the light blue one with the chainmail. Then the ultimate version is pinless, which is pretty fucking dope.
I think you're talking about the 80th, not the 60th.
Oh, is it 80th
Yeah, I think it's the
of
80th anniversary
Marvel? I mean of Marvel.
of Marvel
Okay,
Comics.
yeah, there we go. Okay.
I think they saw the Super Adaptoid and were like, "Oh, look, we have something that's cool like that here," and they put up Captain America.
It's
So
gonna
here
be
we got the
badass.
Angry Appa.
Dude,
Star
this
Wars
is
one.
dope. I like this.
It
So
looks great. Is this a Hot Toys statue?
No, so there's a Gentle Giant 1/6 bust, and there's been no details as to like, is it going to be a general release, con release? Just they just showed it off. This is, something, and this is definitely something that I wouldn't mind getting.
What's up, Kevin?
And maybe one day, if I'm lucky enough to meet Paul, having Paul sign it, that would be sick as fuck.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, shoot, with how closely interweaved he is with the toy community, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a chance to meet him at some point in the near future.
Yeah.
At any kind of Star
What up,
Wars
Kev?
thing, I'm sure. All right. And to end the show off right, Return of the Jedi 40th
End the
anniversary Darth Vader from Hot Toys. Up on BBTS for pre-order at $315.
Dude, this is beautiful. I gotta say, like,
Yeah.
Between this and the one from Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Yeah,
dude,
those are
oh
dope.
my god. I'm just like, fuck, which one do you get? Because like I love the one with the Hayden Christensen, like
Yeah, the
what's it
half.
called, the helmet. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
with
that
the,
fucking
showing
thing is
face.
beautiful.
This is
But
great
this
though
is
too.
badass.
Look at the inside of the helmet. The detail on the inside of the helmet is stupid.
Oh yeah, it's
Zoom in right there in the middle part.
Oh, I can't. That's like as much as I can.
It's one of those static images, huh?
Yeah.
But that you can literally see all the detail on the inside of his helmet.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just ridiculous. Like,
and you even get the lightning to go over the helmet.
And that's a whole different head too, right? A light up head. Yeah, that's dope.
You're gonna say, Christian?
Severed hand.
Oh, I was trying to figure out because they usually have just like a standard and a deluxe, but I saw the top is a deluxe. What comes with the deluxe is the light up head.
Yeah.
And then you get that stand too.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool base, dude. And then you could put both helmets on there if you want.
Yeah.
And then have the open head. Damn.
And then you could, like, if you get tired of having Darth Vader displayed there, you could put Kylo Ren there with the Darth Vader helmet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can. You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong.
Yeah, no, it's hard to drop $600 on Darth Vader hot toys, I'm sure.
But dude, just with the two, like, I feel like I understand it's the same character, but they're two very different versions.
Yeah. No, totally. No, you got the prequel one and then this one. It's like, they're completely different.
It's just like, fuck.
Two different actors in the suit,
Yeah. I mean, I definitely wouldn't have the white guy showing, but I mean, this white guy showing, I would have.
Oh man, I love when it looks like that. That's like, damn. That's the part that makes you like jerks those tears out of your eyes,
Nah, dude. I was like, what the fuck? How'd that white guy sound like? Sound like Mufasa.
It's because of the robot suit, bro.
I was like, what the fuck? That was the first catfish before there was catfishing. That was the first catfish.
He had no soul left. They had to put the soul into the machine.
Oh man.
That all we got today?
Yep. Yeah, that's all we got for
420s. I noticed that we didn't have
the other Rangers
2.0.
The what?
Vorgis 2.0.
I thought
version 2. Sorry, version 2. Don't say 2.0.
I uploaded it, but I guess I did.
You'll ruffle people's feathers.
Yeah.
We'll save that for next show though. But we got Vorgis version 2 coming for Legion's Con.
We could talk about it and show it. Just give me a second.
Okay. So really excited. Trevor just showed off the pictures that he took, which make it look even more amazing. Obviously,
that last shot, man.
The cape is insane. Wiring all throughout. CJ really outdid himself. Him and his wife are just, man, they're just killing it with each release. It's just up in the game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how look at that Black Warrior. Like, that's the kind of stuff they're making other companies. Like, other companies are going to have to, like, push it further and further, too,
Yeah.
Like, you can't just settle for cloth goods that are just flat anymore. You have to have wires in them. You have to have it articulated. Like, look at this.
So this main photo that they showed off was just...
Sold it.
Yeah, this for sure sold it for, like, anybody and everybody, I felt like. And then, dude, that is gorgeous. Mm-hmm. And I was like, dude, this is day one exclusive. I'm like, fuck, how do you outdo that? How the fuck do you outdo that?
I want at least 3. The Cosmic Legion for sure. The next one has to be a Cosmic Legion. That's the only way.
I'm thinking
you can't outdo it. You can't outdo this.
I'm thinking it's going to be a Cosmic Legion too.
A lot of people are kind of upset though.
Why?
They're just a reuse. A lot of reuse. That's all they're complaining about, I guess.
People shouldn't be complaining though. I mean, the original was reused too.
Wasn't that unknown one a reuse as well? The unknown one.
A lot of it was.
A lot of the line has a lot of reuse. That's the whole thing. I mean,
that's why I'm just like, why are people getting mad?
Like that's
everything's
literally
like,
the fucking swap,
same.
have fun. If it wasn't that way, you couldn't easily mix and match your characters.
Well, yeah,
I mean, they start upgrading it, you're gonna not be able to mix certain characters with certain bodies and stuff. Like, look at the difference between 1.0 and 2.0.
So
there's certain things you can't match.
One thing I never knew that is, I guess, the original one was just a recolored or repainted, whatever you want to use, of just Gorgo, right? So, I mean, they did the same exact thing, is that they took the new 2.0 of Gorgo and they repainted it and made it the blood armor color. So everything's the same.
I love the extra heads too. The vampire head, like the white vampire head. Fuck.
This axe is dope, but
Yeah, we
oh,
got
there we go.
that one right there. Oh man, that looks sick. I know everybody
the
likes
cool
that translucent one, but that sold it for me right there.
The
like,
cool
dude.
thing is that if you if you heard Trevor or if you heard Bill, they were talking like it kind of shows the different stages of transitioning from like just because the armor takes over, right? The host.
It stills
So
their soul.
Yeah, so I guess
Crafted in
this
the
would
armor.
be the first one. Step 1, step 2, and full on step 3. And I was like, oh shit, that's dope.
Hell
Give me
yeah.
another reason
It
to
adds to the
it.
story.
That spear, the spear is dope.
Yeah, the spear is cool. Like
The
it's
sword.
nice, cool color.
Just
I love that
everything.
sword. That sword's always dope.
Then
And it's cool too because there's a lot of people who missed out on this figure originally, the original blood armor.
I definitely did. This other dude, this is that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's cool. And then a lot of people who missed out on the second one too, like the reissue of it too.
Yeah, like I never I wasn't in on the line back then. So I mean I knew of the figure and I was like, oh, that's really fucking dope. And when they did the reissue, I was like, oh, should I get in on this? And I was like, nah, I was like, I'm cool. I'm gonna stay away. I'm like, it's too hard to like hop in now. I had a chance because I remember when it went up, but I never fucking did it. I should have done it.
Do you guys want to talk about the Hasbro 420 reveals?
Oh yeah, we could talk real quick. What was there? I forget.
Green Goblin and Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
They knew what they were doing.
And
They
that
knew it.
and that super cool super adaptoid.
Yeah, that's super cool, super green Adaptoid.
Like I gotta be honest, man. Like I'm kind of like whatever on that 2-pack. I don't really care about. I don't really care for it. I'm like, whatever. But I mean, if I was gonna have a Mary Jane, that's the Mary Jane that I would want in my collection. I
It's
don't really
cartoon accurate.
Yeah, the other ones were shit. Anyways, I don't even think. Well, they made one other Mary Jane. Have they even made another Mary Jane?
Yeah, they made that too with the 2-pack, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2-pack, and then they made the single carded vintage card one, if I'm not mistaken. That one
Wasn't that Gwen Stacy?
Gwen Stacy, but I think there's an alternate Mary Jane head in there.
Oh
So,
yeah,
yeah. It
both.
just didn't really look like her either, though, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
I like
this one
the-
actually looks like it.
I like the Green Goblin, but I don't know if I'm
Dude, I was telling Geeky, we were talking. I was like, damn, man, they made sure to keep his wave cap on
right.
until like the last minute because that motherfucker.
That's the
No,
way.
that head
The
sculpt
waves
looks-
are
that
crazy.
head sculpt looks really good too, actually. Like really good.
Just like,
Yeah,
damn.
that's why I like it. The head sculpt looks good on
He
it.
had his do-rag on till the last
If
minute.
I was
bro.
still collecting Marvel Legends, that would be a 2-pack I would pick up probably.
Yeah.
It
What's the
looks
price
good.
on that though? Like 50 something, 60?
I think so. I don't even know. Bro.
I know. I heard that Super Adaptoid's like $70.
What?
I thought
Yeah.
it was the Bath. I thought it was the Build-A-Figure.
No, I
What?
think it's this. I think it's a.
No,
I
it's
think
by itself.
Yeah, I think it's
By itself?
Yeah.
That's fucking done.
It's a 12-inch. It's like the 12-inch Legends.
I guess, but I'm just like, what? I would have thought that they would have did the. So hold on, Matt. Is it 80th? Because over here they're saying the 60th anniversary of Marvel Legends, the Avengers 60th anniversary Marvel Legends.
Maybe I was thinking about the 80th anniversary. That was the 80th anniversary of Marvel, the older
Oh,
ones.
okay. So yeah, the
From a
Super
couple years back.
Adaptoid is $71.99.
Yes.
on BBTS. So I mean, it's probably a couple dollars cheaper.
$69.99 on Hasbro probably.
Yeah, the Scroll 2-pack is $56. Doctor Doom and Photon or what?
That Scroll
Captain
Spider Woman
Marvel,
Queen. That
50.
Scroll Spider Woman looks good though.
Yeah, it does.
I don't like that Super Scroll though.
The 2-pack of Bruce Banner and Grey Hulk. That's 60.
60 only?
Yeah, Mark
That's a good
One.
price.
It's $28.99. I'm guessing the 2-pack is like a Hasbro Pulse exclusive because it's not on BBTS.
I got Hasbro Pulse up. I'll check really quick.
Okay. It's probably gonna be like $50.
Yeah.
Just trying navigating this stupid site.
Well, because they also showed the other things that we kind of miss and like
That should be like the newest thing, right?
Yeah. The other thing that we kind of glazed over was the the rest of the pinless Rangers. They revealed the Black Ranger, the Pink Ranger, Red Ranger, and Green Ranger. So Green Ranger is kind of like where he was at his end of the road, where he doesn't have his shield, he doesn't have the armbands. He comes with the candle. He comes with like the long down hair and stuff like that. And then the Red Ranger, he doesn't come with a civilian head, but he comes. It's the armored Red Ranger, so he comes with the shield, comes with the bands. And everything else.
And the shield's removable, and so are the bands, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so I mean, you could definitely pop and swap with other Rangers. Like you could put it on the Black Ranger if you never got that Walgreens exclusive. I'm not seeing it on here either.
No, I'm not seeing it either. Actually,
So
now that I'm
maybe
looking
it
at that
isn't up
scroll, it looks a little better. I like the head sculpt on it.
Yeah, maybe it's not up for pre-order
I
yet.
thought it was the one that had the wings.
Not sure. All right, so anime and what we've been watching. So I'm gonna lead us off real quick if that's all right. And man, I've been watching Demon Slayer. I've watched the first 3 episodes already in sub. Jeez, fucking crazy, fucking intense. That first episode, I'm really upset I didn't get to watch it in theaters. Did either one of you guys watch it in theaters? Episode 1?
I haven't even started the new season yet.
No, I didn't get to see it in theaters, man. I wanted to, but I didn't get a chance to.
Have you started watching the new season though?
Yeah, when did
At the house?
when did the third one come out? Today?
So
Okay, I
just to
haven't
let you
seen that
know,
one.
it's always Sunday that the new episode comes out, but it's after 11 a.m. your time zone.
Oh. Well, I looked it up earlier and it didn't show up on the because I was on
After 11 a.m. Well, I don't know if it's 11 a.m. your time zone or 11 a.m. my time zone.
Yeah,
I think it's 11 a.m. Pacific.
okay, so it's probably it came on later. It should be on.
It's definitely up now because I watched it on Hulu earlier with my daughter, and episode 1. It's a super long episode. What is it? I think like 50 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why they were doing it in movies. So I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I wish I would have been able to watch it, but it's like a lot of setup. You get a lot of background, and you get to see the reveal of Upper Moon 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We already knew who 3 was. With Akaza, we got him from Mugen Train and stuff like that. They were just bad talking and shit talking Upper Moon 6, saying like, oh, the true number 6 was the brother, and that his weakness was Daki the sister, and that if he was by himself, he would have succeeded. But like the whole entire time, he was distracted because his sister, because he had to make up for her weakness and shit like that. Tengen left. We already know that, but yeah, number 4. I'm just like, what the fuck? He's like a sniveling crybaby. Number 5. He looks like a weird.
Get you to let your guard down.
Yeah, he looks like a weird djinn. Number 3 we know is Akaza. And
you say a weird djinn?
Yeah, he looks like a genie, like a djinn.
Cool.
Number 2, he's very misleading too because he's very nonchalant, chill, and kick back. And he's all like, "Who, me?" Like he's always talking shit and trying to instigate stuff. And he's like, "Who, me? No, not I would never do that type of thing, And Akaza like fucking chopped his head in half, like hella fast. And I was just like, damn, like, is this motherfucker that strong? Like, why is he number 3 if he could do that to number 2? And then he's like, I didn't want to move out the way. I could have. He's like, I seen it coming like a long time ago. Yeah. And he's like, but I just chose to stay there. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he just likes it. He said.
And then like he regenerated like fucking simultaneously, like fuck it, like that, like finger snap. I was like, what the fuck? And then number 1 is way stronger than all of them because he fucking chopped off Akaza's hand like before Akaza even had time to react. I was like, holy shit. And then you just get a bunch of other stuff like with the swordsmiths. You get to see like kind of like a couple of your favorite background characters that work for Shinobu with the healing and this and that.
What about the Love Hashira?
What was that?
What about the Love Hashira?
Who's that?
The girl.
Mitsuri?
Yeah, what about her? Tell us about her. What was her introduction like?
Oh, she was like butt ass naked. This was wild. I forgot about that. But they covered everything. But I know that like that episode, if I'm not mistaken, is like banned in a couple countries. Even though that like it doesn't show anything, it's been banned because of
I heard it was
like,
getting them a lot of flack.
They are. And then this season, like on episode 3, there's a lot of blood already and shit like that. I don't want to spoil anything for Christian.
I mean, there's blood. I mean, there was blood since season 1, so that shouldn't be a problem.
No,
you know what I mean?
But there's
anime
like
was harsh from the get go, dude. Like episode 1, the
no,
whole
definitely
family gets fucking murked. Like,
but
come on.
some shit happened in this episode 3, that was like really crazy. And then the after effects are just like, it's like horror movie like level. I'm just like, holy shit.
Dude, I'm gonna watch now, dude. I gotta be interested.
I mean, like, it's not like, oh my god, but it's like you could definitely tell, like, okay, that could definitely happen in a horror movie or some type of like scary type of thing. So yeah. So it was just
the last,
really good.
The last season had those kind of feels at first when they're trying to figure out who's killing the prosties, but
yes. That's a running theme of like it definitely seems like it's
a Demon Slayer or what?
No, well, yeah, I'm just saying of
the
false sense of like everything's okay, and then it's like, little does everybody know behind the scenes, it's almost like a mass murderer or like a fucking serial killer, the demons, type of thing. Because like the masses don't know of it. Like, they don't know what's happening like down the alleys. Like, all these people are being slaughtered or disemboweled or this or that and type of shit. So there's definitely like a little bit of this stuff going on in already only 3 episodes in season.
That's why
3.
Parasite fucked me up, because that one was hella like that.
Dude, that was wild. And then episode two I'll just get into real quick, was a lot of training, and it kind of just introduced the Miss Hashira Mochiro, and you got to see his level. And he's another one that, I don't know if he was a nonchalant, but he's more like a robot, where he's like calm, cool, and collected, and he doesn't really show much emotion at all.
Yeah.
And him and Tanjiro definitely do differ in that, because like Tanjiro's the power of friendship, and Mochiro's like, get out of my way type of thing, So
like
yeah, and he seems to have like some type of like memory thing going on, because he's all like, did I meet you guys before? He's all like, I kind of remember. I don't. He's like,
who are you talking about? Tanjiro?
No, Mochiro, the guy with the blue, with the dark blue hair.
Yeah,
dark blue, and then goes like, he has like a memory thing, I think, going on, because he's all like, have I met you guys before? He's all like, she reminds me, I think I've seen her before, or something like that, talking about Nezuko. He was like seeing her, he's like, she looks familiar, but like she was different last time.
Mm-hmm.
So
maybe because she used all that demon energy the last time.
Well, Leilani kind of told me like he does have a memory thing going on.
Oh, okay.
So like,
well, I was thinking maybe he just saw something different in her, because she had just unleashed her powers like for the first time, her demon blood magic and all that shit. So
yeah. And then our favorite sword maker comes back, and he's jacked as shit.
Dude with the nose?
Yeah. So everybody wears a mask like that in the sword making village, the swordsmith village. Everybody wears a mask like that.
But not the Hashiras, right?
No. Not the Hashiras, just all the swordsmiths.
Well, it would be funny to see. It would be funny to see Tanjiro and all them in the mask, because like, it was funny when they were all dressed up as women. Like, that part was hilarious. So it would be funny to see them all wearing their own little masks.
No, so all the blacksmiths, they're all like anonymous. They all wear that same mask. And no, yeah, like that dude, he's like jacked as shit. He's hella huge. He's like very big and buff. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that motherfucker been working out. Like, they just show him, and he's like towering over Tanjiro now, and fucking just like big and buff as shit. Remember when Inosuke, Tanjiro, and Zenitsu were all like super buff and shit from the training?
Yeah.
That's what he looks like them, but like bigger. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Yeah, he's like a fucking monster, dude. I swear. Catch up, watch episode 3 where they bring him back, and fucking, it's just like, God, what the fuck? Yeah, that's just wild. That's all I've been watching anime wise.
Real quick, did you ever catch up on My Hero?
Oh,
did you ever see what I was telling you about?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What are you talking about?
They kept showing glimpses of your favorite fucking villain,
Stain.
Yes,
but I'm just like, it wasn't that crazy.
Yeah, but they keep showing him, so like something's coming on. Like, he's either
for sure
back
something's something. Hold on, babe. I know definitely something's gonna happen, and something's gonna. But I'm just like,
I figured you would be more. I figured you're gonna drop your shit.
Oh, I mean, okay. I gotta be honest. I was pumped. I was like, "Fuck yeah, Stain!" But I'm like,
and then they don't do nothing with it.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
like,
no, I feel
it's
it.
a little
But they keep
lackluster.
teasing him, so I feel like it's a Thanos.
Yeah.
They're trying to like Thanos him back
I
into
think
the story.
no, I think in next season he's gonna play a bigger role. I don't know. He might be anti-villain. He might be an anti-villain moving forward.
You think it's actually even him?
No, it's definitely him because he didn't die. They said
Oh,
he
he
didn't
didn't
die.
Oh.
Like that, he was just in a stasis.
It's been
like
so
he was
damn
just
long
like-
since I watched that. I forgot what.
But he's definitely he looks different. Like his hair, he doesn't have his hair anymore.
Did they put him in prison?
Yes.
Oh, he was in Tartarus or whatever.
Yes, he was there.
Okay.
So, have you guys watched anything else?
I've not been watching any anime lately.
Okay.
The only thing I've been really watching is I've been watching Demon Slayer as well. And I haven't watched the latest one yet. Let's see what else. There was something else. Now, well, I started a couple episodes of the old Trigun because I finished the newer one, the Stampede, and I started the old one.
Big difference between them, huh?
Yeah. But still,
which one do you prefer?
Well, I haven't got too deep in because I think I only watched 2 or 3 episodes of the old one. So, but I mean, I like it. I like it still, man. I still like it. But, and also I'm getting ready to start the second half of the season 5 of My Hero.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Starting with the villains, I'll be starting that soon with the villain, My Hero.
Man, once you start, you're not gonna want to stop.
Okay,
that's a good arc.
Well, that's what I've been waiting for, that arc for the villains part.
It's a great arc, and when you start season 6, I'm sorry, bro. You're gonna feel feelings. I'm pretty sure you're gonna feel feelings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much what I've been watching. I think that's it.
I did watch the first episode of that Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty intense. It was pretty cool.
I tried to get into it. I couldn't get into it, bro.
You said you tried to. Christian, have you seen it at all?
No, where are they showing that at?
It's on Netflix. It's basically it's crazy. It's like, okay, so the whole world is like they're all modding themselves with all these technology, like putting machines in their bodies and shit. And this kid, his mom gets like basically like ran over in a car accident. Like she basically gets like killed, and then like it was like, so it seemed like it was somebody's fault, but like nothing happens at all, and the kid is basically just like about to go poor, and he finds this this mod, this like government level mod, like military level mod, and he has it put into himself. And the thing with the mods is like if you use them too much, they have like a really bad effect on your body and shit. So like the first time he gets this mod in, he meets this girl who can move like super fast to where most people can't even notice she's there, but he can see her like doing like pickpocketing all these people in this train. And then he goes and like meets her, and then they like start doing stuff together. And then he uses his powers like hella times the first time he uses it, and he almost like kills himself like the first time. But like even one of the guys is like, how did you do it 8 times in one day? He's like, most people would have fried their brains out. Like, so he obviously has some kind of innate ability to be able to handle the mods better than most people. And then like you start to find out that maybe there was something up with his mom too. Maybe she was a little more there was a little more to her than he thought,
Yeah.
So it's interesting. The animation style is insane. So I think that's like the one thing that kind of drew me to it. And then like ultra violent too. So
does that have anything to do with the game at all, or?
I haven't played the game, so they totally could, but I think it's based on that whole universe type of deal, but it might be a little further along in the cyberpunk lore or whatever. What's up, AZ? How's it going?
What up, AZ?
What's up, AZ?
But that's it. Yeah, I haven't been too heavy on the anime train lately.
All right, maybe something that you'll be heavy into. Rick and Morty, the anime. So it's a Rick and Morty spinoff, just in this different, unique art style.
That Morty looks so wrong.
Huh?
So that Morty just looks so wrong.
The Morty looks so wrong?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like normal Morty,
I don't know. Just something about the eyes. I don't know. It looks like the alien from American Dad crawled into Morty's body and is trying to pretend to be him.
So this is going to be a 10-episode series. So it's going to be like a small little series. I don't know if it's going to be its own thing. I don't know if it's going to be technically canon or what exactly. They haven't said all that, but So the last announcement was like back in like mid to late 2022 that they were going to come up with like 10 episodes. It was supposed to debut, what you call it, like fall of 2023. So yeah, that's all they're saying is like, hey, be ready. The 10 episodes is going to be coming out this fall. It's going to be coming out on HBO Max and Adult Swim. So Adult Swim's first, and then if you don't catch it live on the Adult Swim when it debuts, you catch the replay on HBO Max. I'm sorry, there's like a lot of like stuff going on, so I'm gonna mute myself. All right, guys.
Sorry, I was like wondering if you guys could hear the trees in the background over here. It's hella windy, and my palm tree is just making like so much noise. All right, what's up next? I think that looks interesting, but I mean, I guess we'll have to see because I don't think it's from the actual creators. I don't think the creators of Rick and Morty have anything to do with it. And it looks like we're going to get Star Wars Visions Volume 2 already. That's quick.
Yeah.
You know what? They probably have like 2 more installments already ready to go too. May 4th. Holy, May the 4th be with you. Yep, they're ready for it. Well, should have seen that coming, huh? Well, I didn't think Visions 2 would be out so fast. Well, last one hit last summer, right?
Yeah.
Same time, basically. Okay, one every year. Okay, got it. I mean, there's so many people probably making tales about Star Wars to begin with. There's probably so much. I mean, that we know there's so much side stories and things like that, and so much fan fiction. They could just go on and on and on and on. Hopefully, more Ronin. Okay, nice. Yes. Yeah, I think I did watch that. That particular one. I think that's one of the few that I did watch out of this series, actually. All right, that's it for anime.
One of the best episodes right there, the Ronin one.
Yeah, that was definitely.
That was where it's like the one guy by himself, right?
With the red kyber crystals, and he like kills other like Sith and shit like that.
The first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
First episode.
Yeah. Okay. First episode I watched. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't finish that whole series. I should go back and watch that.
Which I think
that was like right when I fell out of my Star Wars phase again.
Which I think they should have kind of
damn Star Wars, you know?
Yeah, they should have held off on that episode maybe because I think that's everybody just was like that episode was it, and then everything else was kind of like,
not as good.
Yeah, I mean,
y'all been playing? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I enjoyed the rest of them, but the first one was the best one.
Absolutely, that hands down was my favorite one. Like the other ones were interesting, but that one was just leaps and bounds better.
Yeah.
That I wanted so much more episodes of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, can we get a whole entire series like this of like what his story is?
Yeah.
I guess somewhere around here there's like a fire or some shit like that because like they just went down my street. I don't know.
So, well, I mean, man, I could say that every time I hear sirens over here. Shit. Some shit's going on.
Let's get into some gaming, what we've been playing. Again, I'd like to start us off if that's okay. I've been playing the new game plus of God of War. It finally came out. It dropped.
Ragnarok, right?
What was it?
Ragnarok?
Yeah, God of War Ragnarok. Yes. Sorry, my bad.
Just make sure.
No, God of War
I'm still playing
Ragnarok, new game plus dropped. That's I haven't gone too deep into it, but I will say just the beginning fight with Thor is significantly different. The stuff with the Raiders, the fight with Loki, holy shit, it was a bit more difficult. And something that's like really crazy is it's weird, like the whoever like the bosses are, whether it's boss, mini boss, whatever, they kind of like do a discharge of was it Bifrost energy, which when it hits you, you kind of take like more than just like regular damage. It's almost like you get like 1.5 damage. It's kind of like a dampener on you. Or if you don't get hit and you just keep on running around, actually you start healing, which is actually kind of dope. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. The more that you stay away from people, don't get hit, you get healed. But if you get hit, it does way more damage than just a normal attack. And the other thing is like all the just regular villains and shit like that, like the regular normal enemies and standard people, they do a lot more fucking damage. I'm just like, fuck, you got to definitely juggle and do a lot of blocking and parrying and everything like, yeah, oh my god, you got to be on point with that shit. If you're not, I fucking died.
You can't do me versus the Valkyrie. I went on Twitch one night when I was like, oh, cool, let me go on Twitch and stream me fighting the Valkyrie. Bad idea, dude. I was dying so much. I was like, jeez. And then I finally figured it out. I was like, okay, I got to just go slow. I got to block. I got to parry. I got to move. Like, I really got to use all my tools to the most, like, you know. And it was a tough battle. And I was like, man, I'm on easy mode, bro. And it was still hard.
I'm right now in the middle of the road. It's called give me balance. That's what it is. So it's just in the middle of the road. I'm just like, oof, I've already died twice already, and I think I'm only about an hour in, and I died twice already. I'm just like, fuck. Well, I died after like 3 hits. Or
when I played the normal mode, I was dying so often. That's why I switched it. I was like, fuck this. I want to actually play the game.
Yeah, but dude, it's great. It's great. I gotta say.
Once I get a little more experience, I'll bump it up and try harder. But that shit's hard as fuck. It's like, geez, what is this, Souls?
Christian, you play anything?
Nah, I haven't really played anything at all, man. I just haven't played. I jumped into Fortnite, I think, a couple times, and just played one and done. That's it. Just jump in and jump out. That's usually what I do. But
that's the nice thing about Fortnite, though. Like, if you only got a little bit of time, you could just hop on, grind out a level or two, and then you hop off.
Yeah.
It's just fun. I mean, it's just a fun game, and they've added so much stuff to it, too, that it's just like, it's hard not to have fun with that game, you know?
Yeah, there's all kinds of different weapons, and then just little things you can do in there that, yeah.
It's even more fun when you have friends to play with, but I usually play by myself, so, I mean, I still find fun shit to do. Like, I fuck with people, and just, I mean, yeah. Some of the fights can get pretty intense, too, when you go up against a good player who knows what they're doing. It can get pretty intense, dude. Like, you get your heart going. You're like, shit, dude, my adrenaline's going, bro. I just, like, almost killed that dude. Like, you got me, you know?
Yeah.
Because right now they have a sword in the game that's hella dope. Like, you can straight use the sword to charge and, like, go flying, like, hella far across the map at people and shit. So you can see somebody hella far, and you can charge up that sword and go, like, right at them and shit.
Okay.
And then once you close the distance, then you could just start fucking chopping at them and shit, dude. It's pretty gnarly. Like, it gets insane, dude, because these guys will come at you with a sword and you're trying to shoot them. It's like, holy fuck.
Okay, I saw that sword, but I wasn't sure what it did, and I didn't pick it up.
Yeah, grab that sword and grab the dignified finish perk.
Yeah. Yeah,
you'll have some fun with that, believe me.
Okay. Cool. So you've been playing anything, Matt?
I've been playing Fortnite.
That's what he knows about the sword. That's why he knows about the sword.
Yeah, no. I actually had my perfect combo going. It was because now you can get you can activate up to like 5 different perks. So as you're going throughout the game, the longer you survive, you get to activate different perks. And like there's a lot of different things. You can get one to where you can jump off of things and redeploy your parachute. Mm-hmm. So obviously, you know why that comes in handy. Yeah. So I get that. I get the dignified finish. I get the sword, and then I get stuff like maybe the power up to the car or something to give me ammo or keys to open those chests with the rare items in them. Mm-hmm. So I'll do those, and then I'll just start building up to the sky when it gets towards the end and the zone gets hella small. I'll just start building, and then I'll just be able to jump out whenever somebody comes at me, and then I'll build again, and then I'll just try to stay up above them and move with the storm, and then if I get close to them, I'll just fucking sword them to death. So it's like, dude, it's almost like it was for like a week. I was getting like win after win after win using this combination. Like, it was pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And then I'd find people that were doing the same thing as me, and I was like, okay, now it's on. Now I actually got to be able to aim at these fools. But yeah. So yeah, if you're ever on and you see me on, dude, add me.
Okay.
All right.
Nah, that's fine.
Since Gil's always on PlayStation, but he's never playing any games on there.
No, to be honest, like a lot of the times I'm just like watching shit. But then it's not only just me; it's my kids too.
Yeah, I know. I figure it's usually your kids when they're watching.
Yeah, because I don't even get off till like fucking 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Okay, I'm not on the fucking thing till like 9 at night, so probably is your ass, bitch.
Maybe like a lot of the times when I get on, like it's just watching things with the kids or my family or the wife or whatever. Very seldomly do I get time to myself right now, just because, or to actually game, because mainly I'm just like bagging up all those loose legends and other action figures and pricing everything out. Right
Yeah,
now.
bro. I was like, whoa, we just got rid of a bunch of stuff. What are you doing? This fool just bought a whole brand new fucking
Dude,
show worth of stuff.
I spent like $800 on a bunch of shit.
You got to spend money to make money, bro. I'm right there. I was telling my lady that. She's like, "What did you do with that on that site? What were all those things?"
It's all
like,
gone.
Well, I spent about $250, but I intend to make like double that back because I'm going to sell my head sculpts for at least $40 each. Like I think the quality will be there to.
No, it's playing.
I think the quality will be there with the stuff I'm going to offer. So I think $40 will be really reasonable for people.
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely say so, Matt.
Well, obviously for
your shit has improved a lot. I'm just saying.
Yeah, man.
Your stuff is leaps and
bounds. It's just about taking time, It's about not rushing it for me. Like, because when I rush it, it gets sloppy. If I really take my time and just kind of like focus and be patient, which is very hard for me because I'm a very impulsive person. I don't like to wait, but if I could just take it slow, then it looks a lot better. So.
But I like that you could go on your page and you can see your progression.
Yeah.
No, that's what I've been trying to detail it that way I can see it too. I can be like, wow, well, I've come a long way.
Yeah.
So as far as like gaming news, I didn't have a whole lot. Just honestly, like I kind of dropped the ball there. But I did want to share this. I did not know what this was until Bill from Dark.
Oh yeah, good luck, AZ.
Mm-hmm. So Matt, I believe you were over in the chat.
I was
there the same night when they were talking about sorcery.
While I was driving home, I probably shouldn't have been on that chat, but yes.
Yeah. Sorcery is going to be like a trading card game type of thing, right? The first set was up on Kickstarter, and I guess it was one of the most successful Kickstarters ever as far as card games.
Really?
And the first set was called the Alpha set, and there's 400 cards. They've showed off roughly about 300 pieces. Each one of these pieces is commissioned artwork that is
this Kickstarter already closed. Really,
it already closed, unfortunately.
Yeah.
There's no way of
getting about this.
So they did not. I don't think he knew about it. So there's no way to get the Alpha set unless you buy secondary market. But they are doing a reprint called Beta. So they are going to do a reprint set called Beta, but there are going to be some things that aren't going to be offered in the Beta. That's in the Alpha. Like I guess in the Alpha, whatever, like these booster boxes, there are going to have like a couple of chase cards, which are like going to be just like like rough sketch, black and white, and a couple other like significant things like that, like signed cards, things like that. Bill was saying
card art variations.
Yeah. So yeah, just that's one thing that's not going to be offered in Beta. But dude, the first set, 400 cards.
That's insane.
So that's a huge set. But the one kind of nice thing is that they're only going to be doing one set a year. So
that's
rather
crazy.
than being like Pokemon, where it's like one set every 2 months.
Dude, or even Magic the Gathering, like where it's a block. Like that was the thing that because I used to collect Magic very heavily. Like that was one of my biggest collections before I started getting back into toys. I had a collection that was well worth over $1,000. And the thing with Magic is you would buy these cards and spend all this money, and yeah, you could pull these cards that could be worth $80 to $100 in a booster box that you only spent $100 on. But if you don't sell that card immediately, right when you pull it, like that day or like within that week, that card really quickly declines in price. And in 3 months, when that set rolls over, or like because every 3 months a new set gets released in a standard block, so you're able to play 3 sets of cards. So 9 months worth of cards you're able to play for 3 months, because then that next block drops off and a new block's introduced. So like the Magic card system was just like, dude, you can't keep up, bro. Unless
that's what Bill was saying in the latest Dork Lair podcast.
Yeah. So this is dope. Like it has very strong.
So the people that made the card game, they like contacted these people and they commissioned them to make all this artwork, right? Other than like Frazetta, they did contact Frazetta, and like obviously they don't own that. Yeah, they don't own that. But so the cool thing is that like they paid for all this artwork to get done and all this other shit. But they did allow the original artists to keep the artist rights to these.
They own their original
beautiful artwork. They own they own their own artwork. So that's pretty awesome. So that's one
Whereas
thing
with
that they're
Magic,
doing.
all those people create that artwork, and Magic owns the art.
Exactly.
They're able
So
to do
that's
stuff on the side, like they can do certain things with their artwork, but it's very limited.
yeah. So I guess like that's one big thing about
You look
this
at that card
company
right
is
there
that
on the
they're-
right, the far
one?
right top, Enchantress.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, look at
Oh
that.
yeah, this is one thing that Bill was talking about, the Enchantress card. Yeah, it's a beautiful card.
That is cool.
One thing that I like is this Cyclops. Oh,
It's getting grainy. Enhance.
right?
Yeah.
The Cyclops. This guy looks fucking awesome.
That's cool. Man, that'd be dope to recreate that in Mythic Legion form. You know what I
Right?
mean? I'm sure we got all the parts and pieces from like Wolf King and Planetary and all those guys. Like you could put something together like that easily. I just love the card art. I think the card art's dope. I like the way that it goes from border to border because there's no like actual border on the card. It's just art from edge to edge. It has really strong kind of flesh and blood and Magic the Gathering vibes, but it also kind of has that I want to say almost like a World of Warcraft. They did a Hearthstone game, and that kind of has that feeling with the way the cards are, like the art's all over the whole card. That kind of, because I think Hearthstone was kind of like that too.
So the one thing about this is, from what Bill was saying, is it's easier to play. The cards aren't going to be like Magic the Gathering, where you could only use them for X amount of time before they're basically worthless, or you can't use them competitively, and this and that. So one thing is that there's 4 different basic typings: water, fire, earth, air. And then there's also token cards, avatar cards, artifact cards, and sight cards. Sight being like, underwater, whatever. Yeah, that type of shit. So yeah, I was just like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then the other thing that's kind of cool is that I guess the way that you structure your deck, basically like I don't remember the rarity levels, but basically like the super rare, you can only have one of those in your deck. You can't like fully stock it with like 5 of them. And then like the next level is like only like 3. The next one is like 5, and then like 7, and then I guess of course like common you can have like 9 of them or whatever.
How big is the deck?
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 40 cards or something like that, kind of like a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, Pokemon type of deck.
Well, yeah, because there's different structure decks though too. Like, cause some Yu-Gi-Oh decks are 40, some are 60.
Yeah.
Magic is usually 60. Flesh and Blood has a 40 card version and a 60 card version. You could play Commander, which is 100 card decks.
Yeah, because I was like, that's what you guys were talking about, right?
Yeah, I was asking him about. I was going heavy Magic nerd there with him for a minute.
Yeah, I was like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I didn't know Bill even played
nerd.
Magic. But apparently he's been collecting for forever, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bill was saying actually, like on on Kickstarter, they hit $3 million.
Damn, what? Dude, I wonder who's behind this.
Oh,
no.
Okay, so so in New Zealand currency, it's $5.8 million in New Zealand
Are
currency.
these guys from New Zealand?
I guess that's where it's from. And then like the conversion rate was like 3-point-something million, like $3.3 million or 3.2.
It's just weird because that's where the guys who made Flesh and Blood are from too. They're from
really.
New Zealand.
I wonder if that's them.
It's really odd that there would be 2 different. Well, their name, I think they're called Legend Story Studios, I want to say. So it'd be really weird if they made a separate card game after they already had
this
one.
This is
that's
called Contested Realm.
Yeah, see different people. That's crazy though.
Yeah.
Man, the New Zealand card scene must be fucking popping, bro, because they're coming up with like new games.
Must be.
But well, I got a buddy named Clint who's making his own card game too. He's working on a bunch of card games, and he helped I helped him make some product shots and stuff. I'm down, but his Kickstarter hasn't it's not close to starting yet. But when it does,
once he gets close to there, let's get him on and talk about this.
Yeah,
the
totally.
cool thing is that Bill said that he was gonna bring he said that he'll definitely have like the card set in hand. He said that he'll bring it, and like he was actually gonna run a thing. Oh, yo, what up? He was gonna run a thing like if anybody wanted to learn how to play, he would teach anybody and everybody how to play, and they could play there. I was like, dude, that's dope. What was that?
Sound like they just died in the kitchen. But one thing he was saying though too is that it's like a grid-based game, so that's kind of interesting because I've definitely played different types of card games, and that's kind of how my friends card game is too. It's kind of like you have a certain way you set out your certain cards, like you have equipment and stuff. But then one of the mechanics of the game that I find really interesting is that he has certain cards where you toss them and like try to land them onto other cards and stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting. Like he has a whole setup and he just keeps wanting to create newer games. So it definitely lit a spark under his ass. I don't know. Because before I don't think he was ever into this kind of stuff, but all of a sudden he's like super into it. I was like, that's dope.
My cat seen like the vintage card figures sitting on top of a box, and he wanted to, I guess, sit on the box, so he knocked the fucking action figures
That's
off.
the cat's box, dude. Should know better.
Fucking dickhead.
My cat loves to do that kind of shit too. She'll be rubbing up on those boxes, getting her hair all everything. I'm like, get the hell out of here! Like, ew,
let's get into some entertainment and what we've been watching lately. I know that there's been a lot of time that's gone on. I've watched a lot of shit. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we'll even get into like much news, but we'll see where we're at for time, because I don't want to hold this up past 2 hours, guys. Christian, go ahead. Let us know what you've been watching.
Sorry.
Gotta clear stuff.
Yeah.
Long to list it all off.
No, I've been watching a ton of stuff, like Gil said. But I think some highlights, I guess. I finally saw the new Creed movie, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, I don't know what it is about those Rocky movies and all those movies like that. They always like. I guess even that last Creed, it had that sense of feel like when I was a little kid when I watched Rocky. When he's getting beat up, but he's gonna come back and stuff. I don't know. It's weird, man. It makes you feel kind of like a little kid, and then you get kind of pumped up, and you're like, yeah, that's just the way I get. I don't know.
For sure. I get like that too, dude.
But I enjoyed it, man. It was good. I kind of felt like it was a little rushed, a little bit, but overall, man, I think it was a good movie, man. I think it was a good, solid movie. So yeah, I seen that. I finally saw the Ant-Man movie. I enjoyed it for what it was. It had a lot of cool stuff, and I enjoyed all the visuals of it and everything like that. Being down there in the Quantum Mania and shit, and just the whole. And it's just interesting seeing that movie now with everything else that's going on, just with Jonathan Majors.
You get to see it post drama. That's hilarious.
R.I.P.
And that was a little weird. That was a little weird for me, because I think when I saw it, I think the day before is when they said that he got dropped by his rep and all that stuff like that. And so yeah, and then they're already talking about replacing him and stuff like that. And then I saw that thing that you posted, Gil, about the guy saying that how he would do it, like that.
That's Rob Comics Explained. He's the GOAT, bro. Follow him on like all social media, but especially like YouTube, man.
Yeah,
I love just putting on his shit, and like that's how I kind of stay up to date on comics and like what's going on.
Yeah, and so yeah,
I think that's a good take. Bring in Doom.
Well, yeah, that's a good way
to bring in Doom to take out King and be like, you know what, fuck all you guys. You ain't coming after me. I'm the big bad.
Yeah.
Makes sense. They've always had beef in comics. They've always had fucking beef. And like there's a theory like is King a descendant of Doom, or is he a descendant of Reed Richards? Who is he a descendant of?
Oh, you don't think
they've never really thing? What was that?
You don't think they'll do the Stark thing?
I don't know. But
they made him a descendant of Stark at one time too.
I don't remember that. But I know that Rob was saying
anyway, honestly.
Maybe,
but I think Stark would be better because everybody knows Tony more in the MCU, anyways.
No. But Rob was just saying from Comics Explained, he was like, have him be a descendant of, or like, have a variant of King be Doom, and Doom come and kill the council and take out the whole entire council. That's how you, and obviously look different, and that's how you get rid of Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
So let's do the multiverse of madness scene over again, but with Kang this time.
Yeah,
basically.
Wanda bring Kang in to kill everybody, the Illuminati.
Well, I mean, they were banking on him, and they built everything around him for like
that was
X amount of years.
You got to think about it, dude. They went so long without ever having a failure like that. Really, I mean, there was some drama here
because
and there, but
everybody stayed in line. Everybody did not fuck with their own bag. Yeah. But
Renner got in a little bit of trouble here and there, but
Let's not get too deep into it and stuff like that. But I mean,
we don't like talking about that shit here.
Allegations and history and this and that. I don't know, man. It sucks because I mean, to be honest, man,
that threw a wrench in their
I was a fan. I was a fan. Like I thought he did great. You know.
Yeah, and he was good in Lovecraft Country too. It just sucks he's good.
That's where I fell in love with him. Was Lovecraft?
I guess he was a great actor because he had us all fooled.
Demon Slayer season 2 with the kids. Why got into it? Dope. I blame you guys for this. Dude, ain't nothing wrong with Demon Slayer, man. I mean,
that's why we're
anime,
here. We're
good
trying
anime,
to get hooked on different things.
And just on Demon Slayer, like this season, like it just looks great, man. It just looks
visually.
Great. Yeah.
Yes, like you could literally pause like big fight scenes and just like have that as a screensaver and just like take in all the vibrancy of the colors, the attacks, you know, the details in the city. Just a bunch of shit. Like there's a bunch of stuff that you probably miss the first time if you watch it 2-3 times. You're just like, holy shit.
You know what I want to see? I want to see the full epileptic version of these shows, though. You know what I mean?
Nah.
I want to see the uncensored version where there's no like they don't dumb down the flashing because, dude, some of the shit they do in like My Hero and stuff looks insane. But they put that weird filter over it where it makes
you want the what you call it, the Porygon.
I want to have a seizure, bro. Like I want to just be like, oh my god, this is amazing.
You want the Porygon episode of Pokemon? I never watched that episode, but I remember hearing about it.
It's just like the effects are so crazy. It's just you could tell that they like dull them down with those filters that they put on them. It's like I kind of want to see them a little more like lit up, like the way they should be. But I obviously understand why they can't do that. But
go on like one of those like websites like the ones that aren't for here that like I guess it like acts like a VPN or some bullshit for like over there.
Dude, watch Akira. Okay. That's an older art style, but it's really good. And just don't watch it with your kids. But it's really good. Unless you got like a son who's right around 10, it's a good time to fuck him up.
His kids are too young. They're still like elementary.
Well, they might not even understand it. So
I think they're like little like 5, 6.
Yeah, that's fine. Then they won't even remember. So it's cool.
What else have you been watching, Christian?
So yeah, and then I think earlier today we watched Shazam. I saw the Shazam. It was all right, I guess. It was cool, you know.
I've been wanting to see that.
I'm not a Shazam fan, so he's kind of like it's like a character that I don't really. When I was younger, I messed with Shazam, but now it's kind of like he's not a top tier character for me. So, I mean, it was kind of a fun movie, you know. It had some weird stuff about it, but I like the end when they brought out all the mythological creatures and stuff like that. Like
what was weird about it?
I think some of the CGI is kind of, it's the DC, DC CGI. But
Marvel's been having that same issue lately too. You know what I mean?
Like they've been having a lot of. They have. I think it's just
like a lot of questionable CGI lately.
Yeah.
I think they're rushing the CGI.
They are. No, they are. They've been saying it. They've overworked their people.
Let's time out. Let's take a minute. Let's refine this just a little bit because like it honestly seems like some of the older MCU shit.
Mm-hmm.
Has better CGI than some of the current shit out right now. And like Matt, I used to argue and be like, no, you're wrong. But I'm starting to understand you a little bit more.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, we've been seeing it like it happens. Like they have to spend all this money for their actors, for all this other stuff they're doing. They don't.
That is a way to start the new year's. I'll tell you that, Kev. Damn.
Yeah, that'll fuck you up in the right way.
But yeah, so I saw that and it was all right. It was pretty good. And as far as TV, I've been watching a ton of different TV shows, but I think a highlight that I think that people should watch out for is they just put out the new Tupac Dear Mama. It's about him and his mom. It's a 5-part series. They got 2 out right now. It's good. Trust me, if you're any kind of fan of Tupac, even if you're not a fan of Tupac, watch it. You'll understand this man, where he came from and how he was brought up and how his mind was working at the time. And it's very powerful stuff, man. I've always enjoyed Tupac because he's powerful and he speaks his mind and he speaks for the people, not just for his own people. He speaks for everybody, man. He wants everybody. We need to all work together and figure all this stuff out instead of fighting amongst each other. And
we got all the races need to come together and just try to figure these things out, man. We're all the same people. We're all human beings, man. We got to come together. But I mean, that's his main thing. That was his main thing. And of course,
Absolutely.
people saw the different sides of him, the controversy. Media is going to portray people in certain ways and stuff like that, and it shows it in those first 2 episodes too, as well as about the way they portrayed him. And he talks about it. And if people know Tupac and if they follow them, then they've seen past interviews of him when he's a young, he's young, he's 17, 18. He was brought up differently to think about these things, so he has a strong mind and he's very smart, man. And he, so yeah, just if you're interested at all, or if you're not, just check it out and watch it, man. It's good. But yeah, that's as far as what I've been watching. That's what I've been watching.
Gotcha. I'm gonna take the ball if it's okay.
Yeah.
I have not been able to finish Mando, but I gotta watch the last episode.
Yeah, I forgot about the Mando too, man. Dang, that
everything
too,
else
man.
has been good, dude. I like it personally. I know other people haven't.
Yeah, they got their picks.
This isn't Mando season 3. This is more like Bo-Katan. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, whatever. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I don't know what to tell you. I'm cool with whatever story they're telling.
Yeah.
I'm here for the ride. I still got to watch the finale to see how they finish it out. Is everybody else fairly caught up for the most part?
I finished it. Oh,
you finished it?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Major, I don't want
to. No, I don't care.
Okay. R.I.P. to Jon Favreau's character, Paz Vizsla.
Oh, yeah, man.
He went out like a gangster. I do got to say, he went out like a gangster, man.
A single tier, this gangster.
He was trying to hold it down, man. Like he was fucking like one man against the army.
Well, he did good when he came against the troopers, but when he came with them Praetorian guards, I was like, man, he's done, man.
I gotta be honest, man. I almost got teary-eyed. I was just like, fuck. Like the way that they did him, man. Like, cause like he came around, man, to where he was like, you know what, fuck Mando, fuck Mando, and fuck the shit that he came in on and all that other shit, to kind of be like on that Tupac shit, but he was like, nah, man, like, we all need to come together. We all need to be a people, all need to be unified, and this and that. We'll be stronger together. And man, Mark, he ain't dead. Throw him in the back of the tank. Yeah, that is true, man. Like you fucking Boba. I mean, Boba should have been missing fingers from fucking Black Chrysanthemum biting through his fucking fingers, and fucking
Boba should have been missing both of them fingers.
Yeah, Boba. For reals. I watched Beef. I don't know if you guys watch Beef on Netflix.
Yeah. I've been meaning to start that.
That is a great series, funny as fuck. It's serious. It's kind of like, holy shit, they take things a little bit too crazy, too far. There's one episode, like just real quick, not to spoil anything, but Steven Yeun's character, like, he's like, oh, I'm gonna get this bitch, and he takes like a gas tank, gas can, and he puts gas all over her fucking SUV, and he gets a lighter.
Yeah.
And then he's all like, oh shit, because her daughter is like 2 or 3 playing with the car or playing with the little toy inside the car, and he's like, oh shit, I almost fucking, dude, he's gonna blow the fucking car up, dude. Like that's the shit that he was on. I was like, what? Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
shit gets crazy. And this all happens just from a road rage incident where someone's backing up and someone's passing by, and like they're both like, no, fuck you, and then like they start driving crazy down like the streets.
That happened to me at my daughter's school the other day, bro. Like we went to I pull up, right, and so it's like right when they're about to
part
get out,
2
like,
is gonna be with Matt.
A minute before they let the kids out of school, right? And there's like people already lined up in the line to pick up their kids, with their cars, waiting in the line to pick up the kids. And I'm sitting there, and this lady starts honking at me, and she's like, "Park your car!" And I'm like, I'm trying to back up to let somebody out of a parking spot so I can take that parking spot. And here this lady's, "Park your fucking car!" Like, I really wanted to be like, like, but I'm at my daughter's school, and I'm like, I'm not trying to, get in trouble or look like an idiot. So I just,
yeah.
like, what do you think I'm trying to do, lady?
I watched that whole thing, and that it's a good show, man. But to me, it's very anxiety ridden. It's just
Oh, for
because
sure, dude. Because like
you said, that all the
I
stuff
feel like
they-
that shit could really happen. I would not be down with that shit, Kev, at all.
Nah.
I'll fucking flip my shit if they kill off Din Djarin. So for anybody who's not watching, Kev asked, "Would you still be down if they killed off Din?" Fuck no, I would not be down. I'll riot. But I feel like beef, like that's something that could happen to any one of us at any given
sure
day.
it
We're
happens
just
every
having a
day.
bad
Well,
day.
yeah,
Just like things escalate and like you take things too far.
well, yeah, because the thing about it, basically, it's like two different people that are in two different spots of their lives. One is like downtrodden, you know, he's struggling, he's trying
He's
to
trying
make
to make it.
and then you have this other person, she's got everything.
She's self-made and like
Yeah.
she got money.
Yeah,
She got
and,
money.
Should have
And
let
she-
her hit him then.
yeah, and so she's just,
Back
and
my car
her
right up
thing
there
is
their
that
way.
her thing is that she's kind of fed up with stuff and just being nice about everything, and you know, she can't be who she really wants to be. She knows
She has to kiss everybody's ass to maintain her.
yeah, you know, because she has a big business and she's trying to make big moves and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, but just the stuff that goes on in that show is just crazy, man.
I'm gonna hop on that. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I also watched the new Evil Dead Rise. I watched that yesterday
What'd you think?
with Eva and Leilani. Dude, that shit was fucking. It was, like, I wouldn't say that anything scared me, but like just the way that
Push the envelope.
like Evil Dead has always been. It's always those shock and awes, like fucking making you unsettled, body mutilation, possession. Things like that. Like it makes you feel uneasy with all that shit happening. And there's a lot of shit that makes I felt sick to my stomach at one point just from the shit that I was watching. I was like, dear God. I was just like, you know, getting up and move, like all kinds of shit. I was just like,
Moving eyes and
"Jeez."
shit like that, or what?
Dude, I was like I had to
Quick question.
rearrange myself in my seat a couple times. Leilani, she said, I'm 12 now. You know, I could handle it. I got it. I could do it. She's like, I handled it. I got this. I got this.
Yeah.
And she goes, I'm sure it won't even be as bad as it. And I'm like, okay.
Nah.
First 20 minutes, I'm like, so what do you think is as bad as it? And she goes, yep. And you know, I'm sorry, she's over here getting mad, but not to talk shit. At one point she even had to close her eyes, dude, just because like the shit that was going on. And it's like, yeah, I know that
I'm guessing she hasn't seen Hereditary, huh?
No, she has not.
Yeah,
One of
don't watch that movie either.
dude, but it's on that level. It is definitely on that level. And
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
like one of the worst scenes for me too, like I was just like, fuck. I mean, we showed it off here when we played the trailer, the cheese grater to the calf,
Ooh.
because they show it like, because like
Nasty.
on the trailer they were just like, you know, the cheese grater to the skin,
Yeah.
but they actually show like the skin coming off and then after the wound and this and that. I was just like, oh dear God.
Yummy, some fresh cheese,
Yeah, it's just like crazy. And
freshly
like
grated Parmesan.
they did like a kind of like something a little bit different, like a little bit of a different take, and they definitely set it up for a part 2. So
A part
we'll
3,
see
you mean?
what happens.
Cool.
What do you? How?
This is the second one.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
There's a continuation to which one?
Evil Dead, the remake.
This does not. This isn't. What you call it? It's not a continuation from 2013. It's separate.
It's not. It's not from the same directors.
No. So like they have that original trilogy, which what you call it? Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness.
That's all one story. 2013, they wanted to build into more thing, but that's its own separate thing. This is a third timeline.
So it's like a Halloween thing, like the Halloween.
Yeah, there's
so
no
it's not- okay,
continuation.
I didn't know
There's
that.
no
I thought it was
continuation,
continuation.
unfortunately. No, unfortunately, there's not, man.
That's weird.
Because the book is even different. This book is has teeth on it as well.
So what I was going to ask you was,
So,
do you think they lost the essence of Evil Dead when they kind of took away?
Ash, Bruce Campbell. Oh, you froze.
He froze up.
Damn. I don't think they've. I'm assuming that's what he was gonna say. I don't think so. I mean, to me, it's about the book. It's about kind of like everything else that goes around with it, with the possession, the demon, the this and that. To me, I'm with it. To me, there's more than just fucking Bruce Campbell. So
Yeah.
that's just me. I'm gonna take him off so he's not like stuck like that. Took away what? Yeah. Kev, I'm guessing. Yeah, major. Yeah, major failure. No. But yeah, I mean it was good. It was definitely really fucking good. I enjoyed it. I would give it a 9 out of 10. I really would. I didn't really see too many flaws with it. It kind of just establishes one timeline at the very beginning, and then it's kind of like, whoa, what the fuck? Because like you're in it, and it's like, how the fuck did you get here? And then there's like a 24 hours before, and then it shows like everything that leads up to where the beginning of the movie is. Then it's like, oh shit! But the beginning of the movie, that could be like a separate movie, just like everything involving that and what transpired exactly, because you kind of just get like the tail end of like an event. Okay. And then it's just like a bunch of like, oh shit, like just because shit's happening at the beginning. Yeah. It's like, what the you kind of get like thrown into the tail end of the story. So we got Matt coming here. All right, so you were stuck, you were frozen. Now you're really pixelated. You look like you're in 360 pixels. Oh, now he's stuck. He's like, oh no, he's not stuck anymore. So you good? You good over there, Major? I don't know.
My shit's acting weird, bro. Sorry, my computer just took a crap on me. The Evil Dead came into my computer.
Okay. Were you asking about Bruce Campbell?
I was fighting a deadite. I was just asking if it changed like the whole feel of the series by them taking out the humor. Because like the first Evil Dead movie, the second Evil Dead movie, like they're disgusting, but they're funny too, you know?
Oh yeah.
Ash vs. Evil Dead is hilarious, but it's also gross and like horror-ish, you know?
So I would say number 1 doesn't have a lot of humor in it. It's not a lot of humor. It's more number 2 and especially number 3.
Yeah, no, you're
right. So I would say no. To me, at the very least, it doesn't really change anything. Holy shit! Only his eyes were moving. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It was creepy as fuck. You're right.
I was just at Costco today. I was looking at a new computer so hard. I was like, "That $1,700 ain't looking too bad right now."
Oh shit!
My lady's like, "I'd rather buy you a new computer than a TV." Like, she's like, "You actually use a computer all the time." I was like, "Yeah."
What about you, Major? What have you been watching?
I actually started watching this show called From. It's on Amazon Prime.
I saw the first season of that.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty creepy, dude. The first episode alone starts off super creepy. This like little girl is like opens her window and there's this old lady sitting out at her window, like saying, "Let grandma in, let your grandma in the house. It's cold out here." And like she's like, "You don't look like my grandma." And it's just like this fucking spirit like trying to like get her to open the window. And then like the mom comes in and is like, "Don't open the window." And then it like, cuts away. And then they like come and take this dad over to the house. They're like, "Where the hell were you?" He's like, "I was at the bar, blah, blah." And they're like, "Why weren't you at home? Why weren't you at home?" And like the dude brings him into his house and you see his family just fucking torn to pieces, bro. Like, and it shows it for like a good second. And their insides are all just fucking missing, bro. It looks like something just like caved in their entire body. Yeah. Fucking gross, dude. And like the series just gets fucking weirder and weirder. And it's crazy, dude. I'm only about halfway through the first season, but damn, this show's insane.
They just started the new season too, I think.
Yeah, but the new season's only on like MGM, the MGM app or something. Yeah. So unfortunately, I'm probably not going to watch the second season until it becomes more readily available. Or unless they give that 7-day fucking trial app or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched the Super Mario movie. I don't know if we talked about that last time. That was amazing, really good. I also watched the D&D
Oh yeah, I
movie.
watched that too. This
It was
Yeah.
really, really damn good too. I really enjoyed the D&D. It was way better than I thought. It didn't have too much of the crap that I thought was going to happen to it. Like the story was actually really well constructed, kind of generic, but it was actually, made sense, did its thing. There was a couple parts where there was one part where I audibly laughed. The shapeshifter, tiefling, the druid tiefling girl, she does her wild shape and wild shapes into like 5 different things. And during that scene, I just fucking laughed because there's like, it just looked so goofy for a minute there. Like, I couldn't help but laugh out loud during that scene. But the rest of it was actually pretty solid. There was a dragon in the movie, and that dragon was probably the highlight of the movie. You'll have to see it. I don't want to spoil it. If you're going to see it, man, that dragon was great. But there's also some other really funny scenes. The humor is really good in that. It almost feels like Guardians of the Galaxy because it's a nice pacing between action and humor, and there's decent character building. I obviously like walked out to use the restroom a couple times and missed like some really big character parts. So I was like, man, what happened with this sorcerer guy? Where like they didn't do anything with him, and now all of a sudden he's wearing this helmet. And then like I watched the scene later on when I got home. My lady's like, "Here's that scene you missed." I was like, "Oh well, there you go. There's the whole scene I missed." Like I was like, that explained everything right there. But yeah, it was a good movie.
Dope.
Let's real quick get into like a couple things just because I want to kind of end it by 2 hours.
Lately, we're all of a sudden.
Yeah. Just real quick, so we could at least get into this Lilo and Stitch live action. Man, the power of the fans, I got to tell you, people were upset, outraged because they were going to do my man Cobra Bubbles dirty. They weren't going to have him in there at all. They originally were just going to be like, nah, we're not going to have a male social worker. We're going to have this lady that we're going to
random lady that you don't know.
Yeah, Mrs. Cocoa, which I'm like, there is no Mrs. Cocoa. There's only Cobra Bubbles. What are you talking about? They're only going to have her in there, which made no sense at all. But due to the outrage and people, going on and on and on,
Nice.
they casted
Courtney
B. Yeah, Courtney B. Vance as Cobra Bubbles, and I do got to say, nothing against Courtney at all, right? But I'm just like, why would you guys do that when Ving Rhames is available?
Oh, it's supposed to be a dude, right?
Ving Rhames was the original character. He was original voice, and he looks somewhat like the character. He's imposing. He's big. He's an imposing character, like he should be.
They could have done Terry, what's his face too? Terry Crews.
Nah, I want Ving Rhames. Ving Rhames is, but Terry's cool, but meh.
Ving Rhames is like, I mean, yeah, he would actually, his personality would fit because he is that kind of like hard ass kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then the Power Ranger special, I completely forgot about that until this right here. There's something from Twitter.
I was about to watch that last night. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
It's good. It's good. It's cheesy, like just as you remember, like the cheesiness from the original '90s series.
Yeah.
Questionable CGI. Yes. But anyways, so there was a darker tone to it that got unfortunately like taken out. They were actually going to have Trini dead. So here's somebody asking like, are we to assume
that would be the good route?
Yeah, they were like, no, like no.
I think they made a good choice.
It was in poor taste. So somebody asked, do we assume that Trini's body disappeared, exploded, disintegrated after Rita's attack? Is it physically down the hill? And then there's something that says like there actually is like a version where the body is found on the beach, but just out of bad, they thought that it was bad taste and respect from Trini and the memory of her. They're like, nah, let's take that out.
I feel like
because it's kind of like
a real tearjerker though. Like imagine that though.
It would have, but I mean, like to do something like that 20 years later, that's fucked up.
It's way too late.
Yeah. They're coming out with a Stan Lee documentary on Disney Plus. June 16th is when it comes out and debuts.
I think that'll be interesting. Do you think they're going to give us the whole truth, or you think they're going to give us the sugar-coated Disney truth of Stan Lee?
I don't know. And then breaking from DC, David Harbour, Indira Varma, Alan Tudyk, Maria Bakalova, Zoe Chow. I've been cast for Creature Commandos, and I think the first installment is going to be animated. movie, if I'm not mistaken. So
I think
Frank
it'll be
Grillo.
David Harbour into Frankenstein.
Yeah, of course. Well, here we go right here. Frank Grillo, Rick Flag Sr., Maria Baklava, Alana Rostovic, Indira is the bride, Zoe is Nina, Alan is Dr. Phosphorus, David Harbour is the Frankenstein character, Sean Gunn, of course, because Sean Gunn, James Gunn, you know, is G.I. Robot. Yeah.
Wasn't he in the Suicide Squad movie though?
Yes, he was. He was Weasel.
Yeah.
I guess they can get away with that because you can't tell that's
Absolutely.
him.
Absolutely. He only did the mocap. He never talked.
This fool's getting paid out the ass.
Yeah, Disney and DC money. All right, guys. Till next time, make sure to stay geeked up and geek out.
Later, y'all.
Get that DC and Marvel money, baby.
All right, guys. Later.
Mythic Meetup.